Hey y'all, so today we're going to be doing Ghoulia Yelps. So I already went in and unfiled and shaped her, and we're going to go in and paint the base colors. So for the bases, I'm doing a lot of grays, blues, and when I say gray, I'm doing a very light gray, like it's close to white, but it just has a gray tint because that's the closest to Ghoulia's skin tone. Now that I have most of my bases painted, I'm going to go in with our first design, which is a checkered nail with a 3D sculpted cherry on the top. Do not lick that. The first step to making a checker design is going in and making a grid. So I did a white base and doing black lines on the top. The grid was the most challenging part for me, but once you are able to get all your spaces even and your lines straight, you're just going to go ahead and fill in where you want your black checker pieces to be. It took some work, but I am happy with how the design turned out. Now I just took some 3D sculpting gel and formed them into little balls, and I'm going to place them right next to each other and just do a little divot on the top where the cherry stem is going to be. And then I'm going to go in with my red polish. I did 2 coats because it just really deepened the color and made it look really nice. And then I'm going to 3D sculpt the stem and paint that green. And I really loved how this nail turned out. Very cute, very chic, and very neat. I love how my checker design looks. And I was debating if I should leave it matte or glossy, but I ended up just going with the glossy. But I feel like if I would have left the nail matte, it would have made the cherry on top pop more. For the pinky nail, I'm going in with this corset design. I don't know if you would call it a corset, or it was one of the alternative designs that were really popular or got really popular in 2023. I think I seen it a lot then. Very cute, very chic, and I'm going to go in with some opal gems to seal the design in. Now onto one of my favorite nails. We're going in with a light blue base and darker blue stripes on the top to mimic Ghoulia's hair. But I wanted to have some fun, so I went in with some 3D eyeball charms because I wanted to make it look like the eyeballs were just coming out of the nail. So I'm going in with some rhinestone gel and I'm placing it, where I want the eyeballs to go. And I really wanted the eyeballs to look enmeshed and like they're protruding out from the nail. So that's why I went in with the 3D sculpting gel to form the eyelid and then have the eyelid match the blue stripe background. In order to get that look, I went in with some 3D sculpting gel to form an eyelid on the top of each eye, and then painted over it to match the background, the stripe background. So it really looks like they're in there and they're just bulging out. And I loved it. I love this design. I thought it was so cool. I haven't done anything like it before. So yeah, one thing I love about this series that I'm doing, it is definitely increasing and sharpening my artistic ability when it comes to nails. Like, and I kind of feel bad because like Dracula or Claudine, like I put a lot of love into them, but it's like each set that I'm doing is unlocking something new. Like I'm noticing even my videos are getting longer, and I'm just like dang, like I don't feel like I showed them enough love, but I did. But you know, that's like I look back after sets and I'm like, dang, well I could have incorporated this. Because if you notice, even with Laguna, like I'm including like the clothes that she wears, the shoes that she wears. Like for Ghoulia, I did her hair, the shirt that she wears, her shoes. Like, you know, I really want to encapsulate every single aspect of every doll, you know. But yeah, I don't know, like I'm just so happy and proud. Like I love this series, and I'm so happy I'm finally getting done. Because I think I said before in another video, like I've had this idea since 2022, and you know, I'm finally getting it done, and each set is looking so much better than the last. And it took me so long because I wanted each one to be perfect, and I'm realizing like you just gotta do, man. Like just do. Don't wait for the perfect time or having all the right supplies. Just work with what you have, you know. So yeah, that's my spiel. I'm gonna stop talking so much. And as you can see, I'm doing the same design for the thumb, just with a really big eye this time. Super creepy. And I also added a bottom lid because I thought it looked better with it. It just something looked off with just the top. Now I'm going in with a white base, black stripes on the top, and I'm going to outline the black stripes with a teeny strip of red to mimic her shirt. And I'm referring to the striped shirt that she has under her cherry halter top. We're incorporating her belt in her red and black polka dot pants. We're going to do a 3D belt, so it's coming out of the nail. And I think the piano belt was a really nice touch. And you'll see how I execute it. But this is one of my favorites as well because I love nails that like incorporate their outfits. I think that's so cute. Here I am going in with the 3D sculpting gel again on top of where the design separates. So I'm going to go in with a white polish, and then I'm going to make my stripes for my piano keys. And I'm going to insert a picture too so you can see exactly what I'm doing and what I'm going for. Now we're doing another nail based off Ghoulia's cute little halter top that she has over her undershirt. It's covered in cherries. They're haphazardly placed. Some are upside down, some are upright to the side. So I really studied the pattern on her shirt to get it as accurate as possible. And then I just added a red and black border to mimic like where her shirt ends, or like, you know, like the hem on her shirt. So this was fun to do. And then when you put the matte top coat on top of it, it really looked like, it didn't look like I put a whole bunch of cherry stickers on it. It really looked sealed in, and it was very cute. And now for the brain nails. And this was definitely one design that I avoided. Like, even when I did the Frankenstein set, I avoided doing the stitches because, like, I don't know, like stuff that I perceive as gross, I'm like, I'm not doing it. But I was like, I have to. It has to be canon. It has to be to the character, just because it's not something that I wanted to do. I hate brains. I think it's disgusting. Like, literally, it's so nasty. So I went in with a light pink on top of a darker pink. And then I added some red lining to really give it more detail. And that was cute. I really love that nail. I'm glad I added it into the set. And then for the pinky, well, the other pinky, we're going to do a cute little Converse nail to match her shoes. I think the most difficult thing for me is getting the laces even. And you'll see when I go in with the dots to resemble the eyelets that her laces are going to go into. And then I went in with some white 3D sculpting gel to mimic her laces. And to mold her laces, I'm taking small little strips of the 3D sculpting gel in white, and I'm placing them diagonally on each eyelet and doing the same on the opposite side. And then I cure it, and then I go in with the red before I add the other line on top of it, because I feel like it's just, you know, going to be a whole mess, and we don't want that. And yeah, I think it came together really nicely. This nail was really cute. I kind of wish I did it on a bigger nail, like maybe the ring. This was also a nail I was avoiding because of the laces. I was like, yeah, that's a lot of work, but I'm glad I did it. And look how cute that little bow is. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.